Hi, it's Mitch from PickDawgz.com. Tuesday, November 1st, 2022. We're doing 7 free props. It's going to take us a little less than 7 minutes. The way this show works, I just go over to sportschatplace.com, one of our websites. I click on the betting tools tab, and you get to the betting tools homepage. And then from there, I click on players. And from players, it'll show me all the prop bets that are available today in each sport. Now, I can sort these props because there's literally thousands of them. So the way I can sort these, I can go in and sort by the type of prop bet that I want to make. I can also sort by the time frame that I want to look at when it comes to player performance, whether it be every game this season, the last 5 games, last 10 games. It's all up to you. For today's purposes, I just look at this season since we're still so young in the NBA season. But that's what I do for this show. But of course, just a fraction of the prop bets available. So check them all out at sportschatplace.com. We just asked for this show, just like the props, 100% free. Just smash that like button. Subscribe to our channel. Over 96,000 people have done so. We're the #1 viewed sports betting channel on YouTube. Doesn't mean we're perfect. Just means we must be doing something right. And of course, if you have picks today, put those in the comments before the games start. You cannot make money in YouTube comments. And I'll tell you what else. We can't make money if you're telling us what you bet yesterday or, at halftime or something. I mean, it helps us zero. So put those picks in before the games start. Let's win. Let's beat the books together. Anyways, let's get to these props. Number 1, Steph, over 26.5 points. This one's hit over 85% this season. We're only paying -120 odds, so the value is there. We will take Steph Curry over 26.5 points. Number 2, CP3, under 12.5 points. In 5 of the 6 games, so 83.3% of the time that CP3 has taken the court this season, he's been under 12.5 points. So an 83.3% chance. We're only paying -120 odds. Sounds good to me. Pick number 2, CP3, the under in points. Pick number 3, Karl Anthony Towns, over in assists. Look at this one. Hits over 70% of the time, and we're paying +100, so even odds. This is basically, if you had a quarter and you flipped it and someone said, pick the right side, which we know it's 50-50, right? Pick the right side. I'll pay you 1.5 times your money instead of paying you your money. Obviously, in this one, it's paying even money for something you have a better odds of hitting. So in that same scenario, something that's 50-50, getting better odds than 50-50. This is a case where it's better odds than 50-50, but you're getting 50-50 odds on it. So it's the same thing. We will take Karl Anthony Towns over 4.5 assists. Of course, the way this show works, we use the betting tools to give you props. If you're looking for my best bets and best bets from the top handicappers in the world today, head on over to our websites, PickDawgz.com and SportsChatPlace.com. Click on the Premium Picks tab. While you're there, use the code PICK. If you purchase over $25 worth of picks, whether it's one pick or combined in the cart, you'll get 15% off everything that's in the cart. So use that code PICK. Of course, we still have our $15 big plays, but you would need to add something to that if you want to use the code PICK and get the 15% off. But anyways, let's get back to more of the picks for today's show. Next one, Andrew Wiggins, over 2.5 assists. Look at this one. Hits over 50% of the time. So this is back to those coin flip odds that I was just talking about. So it hits over 50% of the time, 57% of the time, and we're getting +133 odds. So this is exactly it. If someone asked you to flip a coin and pick a side, instead of paying you and you bet it's 50-50 odds. So instead of paying even money, you're getting 1 1/3 times your money for something that hits over 50% of the time. So that's where the value is in this prop bet. We'll take it. We'll take a shot with that kind of payout. Andrew Wiggins, over 2.5 assists. Hopefully this is all making sense to you guys. I know it's a lot of math, but the betting tools do the work for you, and I'll show you that in just a second as well. D'Angelo Russell, over 2.5 boards. Look at this one. It hits over 85% of the time, right? Almost 86% of the time. And we're getting +128 on our money for something that hits that. So remember, 50-50 is +100 without the house taking juice. So this one, +128 at 85%. The math is there. D'Angelo Russell, the over. And I'm going to show you something in a second, which makes this easy. Bam Adebayo, here we go once again. Coin flip odds. This is like the Towns assist prop. Hits 71.43% of the time. The under 8.5 boards, and we're just paying even money on that. So it's basically we're getting the same odds as something that hits 50-50 without house juice for something that hits 71.5% of the time. We'll take the under 8.5 rebounds for Bam. And our last prop for today's show, I did this yesterday in the NFL. I think I'm going to start doing this in these videos where I just take a line item from one of the props, and this is the top line from points, rebounds, and assists. And you can see how the betting tools work. They put them in order of the best value on the board. So the best value in points, rebounds, and assists today is Steph, over 38.5. It hits 85% of the time, and it's minus 107 odds. Now, CP3 hits the under 83.3% of the time, minus 112. And here's Johnson, right? So Johnson also hits the same percentage as CP3 at 83.3%, but the payout is slightly worse, so the betting tools rank that a little bit worse. And then the same thing with Devin Booker here, and it's over 37.5, but you're paying minus 118. So even though they're 83% and 83%, you can see CP3 minus 112 odds, Booker slightly worse at minus 118. Still good bets, but you can see how the betting tools rank those for you, so you don't have to do the math. You just go to betting tools, and they show them in the order of the value. But anyways, let's just recap everything because I went over time on my explanations there. Smash the like, subscribe to our channel, put your picks in the comments. My best bets from the world's best cappers over our premium area. Use that code PICK, 15% off. Let's recap the picks. Steph over 26.5 points. CP3 the under. We took Towns over 4.5. Wiggins over 2.5 assists. We took D'Angelo Russell over 2.5 boards. We took Bam Adebayo under 8.5 boards. And we gave out a bunch of guys on points, rebounds, and assists. The over on Steph, the under on CP3, the under on Johnson, and the over on Booker. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Make it a winning day. Aloha. Ahui ho.